as a consequence of being a natural human, as a consequence of being the product of evolution, as a consequence of not having free will, would you like free agency? Ooh, there's an interesting word. How does free agency differ from the doctrine of free will? Well, in the doctrine of free will, the doctrine of free will simply states that every decision we make is not influenced by heredity and environment. Nothing is influencing you. And that this free will is a gift from the biblical creator God named Jehovah. Oh, there's a profound flaw with that thing. There's some terrible problems with the doctrine of free will. One of the big problems is, let us take Adolf Hitler. Now, under current theological belief, Adolf Hitler is born with the God-given right of free will, the gift of free will. So in order for this maniac, this madman, to exercise his free will, millions must be stripped of their free will. 6 million Jews died in concentration camps so that a madman could exercise his free will. Another 6 million Europeans, Slavs, Poles, Russians, Gypsies, homosexuals, they also died in concentration camps. They lost their, quote, free will so that a madman could exercise his. Now that's just nonsense. There was no free will. There was just a will. You have will, I have will, and this will that we do have is influenced by our heredity and our environment. Do you want to be free of the constraints imposed upon your will by heredity or environment? Do you want free agency? Under the doctrine of free will, you are free to do harm to your fellow man. Under the doctrine of free agency, the only thing that identifies free agency is that you do good to your fellow man. Under free agency, you would never think to harm your fellow man. And if you did harm your fellow man, that's clear evidence that you do not have free agency. You are acting on will. So there's a big, profound difference between not having a free will, not being born with free will, and being offered an opportunity to possess free agency. The ability to rise above the dictates of your heredity and your environment. God offers you that choice.